Welcome to the fish tank.
Hello.
Where are you?
There you are.
Where are you?
Hello, MTV. Welcome to my crib.
No, this is a train.
I live here now.
You live here in this train?
It's clean enough.
We're in the Narita Airport on the Keisei Limited Express line, bound for Nakori.
Hey everybody, Fishman here, and welcome to my first video after getting back from Tokyo. I'm still massively jet lagged. I've only been in town for about a day and a half. My internal clock still thinks this is the middle of the night because they're 13 hours ahead. And I didn't think it was a good idea to go down to the basement and turn on any power tools like saws or lathes or anything like along those lines. So I thought I'd just show you a few clips of Tokyo. This is mostly just going to be some shrines and a few other things, a couple ponds I thought were really kind of cool. I do have a lot of footage of some stores and pet stores, that sort of thing. And I also have a plan for a video to show some of the contrasts between my preconceived notions of what I thought Tokyo was going to be like and what I thought of after being there. So I thought that might make an interesting video as well. So just let me know in the comments below if this sort of thing interests you. If it doesn't, I won't belabor the point by showing you too much. So this is the first place we got to. This is the morning we woke up, and because at this point in time we're still on Eastern Standard Time, this is 4 in the morning, and it was too early to do anything really, so we went to a shrine that was nearby. This is Nezu Shrine. It has a lovely garden and a really nice little koi pond and a bunch of just very nice architecture and whatnot, so I thought I'd show some of that to you. This is actually right in the middle of the city. I mean, we're maybe a half hour, 45-minute walk from Chiyoda, where the imperial capital is, and it's just, like I said, this is just a lovely little park. It's really quiet, and it was just a nice actual way to introduce ourselves to Tokyo. I was kind of glad we got up early like this and went and did that, because like I said, it was just the contrast. That's actually one of the things that I found most interesting about Tokyo. You could have a place that's peaceful and quiet like this, and it could be a stone throw away from a place that's just teeming with people and stores and all sorts of stuff to buy and do, and it's just kind of interesting. You just turn a corner and all of a sudden there is something like this here. That's my daughter. My daughter and my son both came along with me, and it was just great to share this time with them, and it was just an amazing trip all around. So the first day after we went through Nezu Shrine, and please forgive my enunciations of things because I'm definitely not a linguist when it comes to speaking Japanese, we ended up going to this place, which is Ueno Park, and they have a really nice zoo there. The highlight was this guy, this rhinoceros, who just was having fun playing with his little barrel. I'm not sure what was in it, but he was just scratching his face on it. The problem with this particular day is it was hot, and as the day wore on, it got quite a bit hotter, a lot hotter than I'm used to. I was told while we were away that the average daytime temperature was about 12 Celsius, and it was like 27 that day. It was just toasty. And this is the Ueno station. This is where we got off the train, and like I said, this is right next door to all that other stuff you just saw, which is just kind of cool. Like I said, it's a very interesting city. I really did enjoy the trip and everything. And I said it's well worth going if you have the opportunity. This is Chiyoda. This is where the palace is, and unfortunately we couldn't get into anything, so this is pretty much our view of what we get to see. It's right downtown, so there's a lot of office buildings and that sort of stuff, and it wasn't really, like I said, like this is where when you get off the train, that's what you see, and we walked over to here. There was not a lot to do here, so we didn't spend much time. We left actually pretty much right after I took this bit of footage. And like I said, it's very beautiful. This, unfortunately, there was nothing to get into and see or do, so we headed out. And like I said, everywhere you go, you'll have like skyscrapers and commercial areas, and right beside it, like this here, is just a woodland park. You can walk through it. It's perfectly peaceful and quiet, and it's really kind of cool that way. And it's like I said, it's just a really nice, interesting way of having a lot of contrast, and they're all right beside each other. And this is the center. This is another shrine that was at the center of that. And like I said, like a stone throw away is a very busy section. It's just like kind of bizarre that happens, because the next little clip here is maybe not even half a kilometer away, and there's this. This is like a street market, again right beside a train station. There's lots and lots of markets, by the way, and they're all really quite cool. There's tons to eat and do, and it's just interesting. Just like you can't run out of things to do in a place like this. Sorry for this particular way this turned out. I'm not sure how I managed to mess up this footage, but this is a really lovely pond I saw. That's a nice waterfall that leads down into it, and it's just, again, a nice, peaceful, quiet area, and it's just kind of cool. And they had some really gorgeous koi in it, so I didn't want to scrap this footage, even though, like I said, it didn't sure turn out the way I wanted it to. But I wanted to show it to you. I have some footage coming up shortly. It was of the Sanja festival that was going on while we were there. There were dozens of people carrying, dozens of shrines basically that they were carrying around. It was really kind of cool, and some of them were getting really quite into it. And I'm going to actually leave a little bit of the real sound that we saw or heard that were there. And it'd be kind of cool for you to see. This is actually a perfect example of what some of the shrines are like. You get a nice peaceful little path, and it's right beside busy highway and all sorts of stuff. So here's the festival that was going on. This one I muted the volume for, but the next one is going to have them talking. I'm going to stop talking so you can listen to it. It's really interesting, and the neat thing about it is, especially the one guy that's going to be in the middle of the screen when this goes on, he was really getting into it. It was really cool. So I'll just stop and you can listen to this. So there you have it, a bit of an intro for my trip to Tokyo. Over the next couple of weeks, after I get over my jet lag, I plan on getting back into the shop and getting some builds done. And also I want to show you some footage of a couple of pet stores I went to, ones that I haven't seen in videos before. I found a couple of really neat little ones. And also of an aquarium I went to, which is a really neat little place. Also, there's some other footage for a few other things I might do for this particular trip. I know normally I just do builds and that sort of thing, but if there's interest, I will also include some of that. So thanks for putting up with me and my jet lag. I said it was pretty tired. The trip door to door is about 24 hours both ways. and they're 13 hours ahead. So, like I said, my internal clock doesn't think that I should be up right now. But I wanted to get this out there and show you this sort of stuff. This is us taking off, heading for home. This is actually Narita. This is where we came in and where we left from. And like I said, it's a great place. I highly recommend it. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the style of video, please like and or subscribe. I know mostly I do builds and such, but if this interests people, I will try throwing a few of these in as well. So I'm gonna try and get some sleep, and like I said, I will talk to you later. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.